Welcome everyone, and let us discuss a very important question which is usually asked in the thermochemistry. Why is it necessary to mention physical states of reactants and products in a thermochemical reaction? In chemistry, we usually see that when we write down an equation, it is not obligatory for us to mention the physical states of the reactants and the products. But in thermochemistry, whenever we are writing down any thermochemical reaction, it is mandatory for us to write down the physical states of the reactants and the products. Why it is necessary? I will give you an example and explain it. Suppose that H2 plus half O2 react together to form 1 mole of water, and delta H is minus 286 kilojoule per mole. And again, secondly, I will write down H2 plus half O2. They react to form again H2O, and delta H in this case, that is 244 kilojoule. There is no difference in both these equations, but there is difference in the enthalpy of the reaction. Both these equations are correct, but what has created the difference in this enthalpy? That is not mentioned here. So if I will write down these equations in this way, and I will mention delta H in front of them, that will never be clear to us that what is the difference between these two and why the delta H in these two is different. So that's why, in order to make it clear that why the delta H in both these cases that is different, I will have to write down the physical states: gaseous, liquid, gaseous, and gaseous. Now you can see that it is quite clear to us that why delta H is different. So simply when we change the physical states of the reactants and the products, the value of enthalpy of reaction that is also changed. Basically in this case, when water is in gaseous form, I can say that the water was first formed in liquid state, and then that was changed to the gaseous state. When water is formed in the liquid state, the delta H was minus 286, so that was minus 286 kilojoule per mole. But when the liquid water, now the liquid water is formed, that is changed to steam or gaseous water vapors, the delta H is plus 42 kilojoule per mole. When you will combine both these two, you will get this answer. Because the water is first formed in the liquid state, then the liquid water absorbs some energy to change to the gaseous form. So when we will combine the enthalpies of both these processes, we will get enthalpy of this reaction. So it is very necessary for us to mention the physical states, because by changing the physical states, the enthalpy of reaction also changes. And if we will not write down the physical states, it will never be clear to us that why in different reactions the enthalpy of the reaction is different. That was all about for this discussion. Take care. Allah Hafiz.